Catoosa County 4-H So Crafty Club. Today we will be sewing in the dirt. For our craft, you will need clover seeds or clovers, soil, scissors, string, paper towels just in case it gets messy, a hole puncher, brushes, and paint. You can use whatever colors you want, but today I'll be using 8 different colors. You will also need an aluminum pan and a clover frame. I got mine from Dollar Tree, and you can use whatever frame you want, as long as it has holes in it for when we plant. Now that I've cleaned up and have all my painting stuff up, we can get started. First, you want to make sure you have paper on your table so that if you accidentally get it on the table, you can just throw it away later. So first, before you do anything, you want to make sure to get the tie off and just put that to the side. Now, we're going to start by painting our clovers. So we got 2 colors. We have a mint green and a Kelly green. And you can use whatever greens you want, but today that is what I'm using. So just start with a little bit. And then I always like to dip my water first and then dry it on the paper towel. Then you'll dip it in your paint and you'll just brush it on. Now I'm gonna alternate my colors so each flower or clover gets a different color. So you'll just brush it lightly. We don't want too much paint so it doesn't take forever to dry, but you also want a decent amount. Also, a tip in painting is you always want to do it in the same direction. So you'll just paint the whole clover. If you need more paint, you can get more. Then you'll want to get the other color and pour some of that on in a different area. Now mine is a little lighter. Time when you put water, you want to make sure all the different colors of green is gone, because we don't want that color mixing in with this color. So you'll just dip it again, like we did before, and do the next one. Now this particular clover frame has half clovers. So whenever you do it, in some of the clovers, you only get about half of it. This is gonna take a while, so I'm gonna speed this up real quick. So after you're done painting, and here I didn't show you, but I did a rainbow. You can paint your name, you can paint Happy St. Patrick's Day, whatever you want. But for today, I'm just gonna do a rainbow. Then, once you have that, let it dry to the side. So first, you're gonna wanna flatten this a little bit, just where you're gonna punch it, and get it under. And make sure it's on the edge. We don't want it there because then the soil will come out when we put it in. And punch it. Then get the hole out. And then do the other side. Make sure the hole's out again. Then, after you cut your holes, you'll get your rocks. You don't have to, but you can get it for the drainage, and you just, and that's just so there's not too much water in your soil. Then, you'll get your soil and just put it over top. And make sure it's spread evenly. We want it everywhere. And if you need more than just a cup, you can get more. Just make sure it's evenly spread out. And if it's big clumps, just break it up. Then once you have your soil, but if you do end up breaking them up, you have your extra paper towels. And just wipe your hands off. Okay, then since you have 2 holes, you're gonna need 2 strings. So you have 1 long string and you'll just cut that long string. Then you'll cut it right here. So then you have 2 even strings. So then you'll get your dried frame and you'll just set it down. Then you'll grab your 2 strings, find the hole under here. You have to move, you can move it. And then put it through there. And you are going to see the string. So when you tie it, just do like a bow. And make sure it's tight. If you want to, you can double knot. So it's like tying your shoes, however you want to do that. Then you'll want to do the other side. So even that out however you want. And then find your other hole. Put it through like we did before. So then tie it just like we did before. Cross them, pull them, make sure it's tight. Pull it again if you want to. Then do bunny ear, cross those, put one through the hole, and there you go. Do it one more time. So I've got some clover prepared beforehand so that you can see the final product. But we've also got some seeds. And like always, we have kits for $5. So you can get some. We waited to the end because we wanted it to see through the holes. Even if you're doing the seeds, wait till you've tied it together so that you have the seeds in by the holes and not where there are no holes. Okay, so first, you'll just want to very carefully, because these are fragile, get them at their base and wiggle them. So then you have your clovers, and you want to take them individually and dig them in the soil and like put a little hole for yourself. And then make sure it's in there. Then you'll just do that over and over again, wherever you want. You can grab clover seeds, but I don't want any clover seeds. But if you do, they're very small and you only need a little. So we don't want like half the bag, even though you may want to, you don't. So you'll just sprinkle a little over if you do. So once you have all of it packed in, you have your final product. So you'll just want to brush everything off, make it look a little better. And there you have it, our planter, St. Patrick's planter. That was this month's craft. Remember, if you want to make this yourself, you can come to our office by calling this number and get a $5 kit. Now that's it for today. Make sure to come to next month's craft.